What's going on, world? You're watching MBTV. It's all about growth with your host, Big Brother Biz. And today on the couch, I got a special guest with me as always, because everybody that sits down with me is special. Not in no like yellow bus sense, but like in the sense of like really be doing their thing, contributing to Earth. Artist, producer, Omid G. What's going on, brother?
Baby? How you doing?
Blessed?
Yeah, man, of course. You know, blessed even better now that I'm here.
Okay, I like that. I like that energy. That's the couch brings a good energy.
Yes,
man.
It does.
Today we're gonna have some unscripted artist producer talk meeting. I got no questions set up, and we're gonna talk, old man. So off camera we was just talking a little AI. We're not gonna jump straight into that, but I want to ask what from a producer side of you right now. Let me get to do as a producer. If you're making a beat, what's the number one thing you must do?
Number one thing you must do. You got to do the drums.
You got to make
First.
your own drums.
First?
The drums come
Yeah. Because a lot of the melody stuff is with AI and all that other stuff, and Splice, and with, like we mentioned before, Spawn, and all these things. It's just, you can get lost into that.
Okay.
And it's easy to go and create a genre or something based off of how that sounds. So I feel like the challenge is creating the loop first. I mean the drums first.
Okay.
To give you much more of a like, oh wow, I wouldn't have done that like this. And it creates your chops now, because now you got to make whatever you sampled or whatever you found based around that. Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna keep it honest, y'all.
Yep.
Like I said, it's unscripted. But he the yin and I'm the yang on that, because I'm 100% making sure I mess with the melody first. I've tried to do drums first.
Yeah.
All right, if maybe without the sample, if I'm creating the music from scratch, no sample, and I'm making the melody myself, I could fit it around the drums better.
Right.
Than
Well,
with
yeah,
the
that's what I mean. Yeah, for
so
sure.
you're talking about no sample, then,
dry,
straight up making the melody yourself.
Yeah. Well, I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. I thought
I'm talking about playing key myself, even though I don't play keys. You know, find the chords myself.
Yeah. Because if now you're playing with the sample, then it allows you. It wants you to flip it a certain way.
If you go sample searching, digging, right? Let's just say you go on YouTube. I know, sample digging on YouTube is foul. Okay, to you record producers. Buck Wild, I'm sorry. I know you want us to go to the record store and find an ancient 1954, Russian sample from somewhere never used before. But if you are on YouTube, what are you writing in the search for something to sample?
Well, first and foremost, I want to let you know that right now that is the current way to dig for samples.
No doubt, 100%.
I wish I had more time to go to an actual record store and sit down and look through records. But it just depends on the vibe that I'm looking for, because it's all off of a vibe. But if I am searching for something, I'll just put something like spacey 1970s soundtrack, and then see where that takes me. And then those will start kind of creating more and more kind of like, more direct.
I always write like 1970s sad string music.
Okay.
Shit like that. Okay. Well, right now, when you produce, what are you using?
I go straight to Studio One.
Okay.
I still got Reason and Logic and all these other things, but Studio One is the best of all worlds. Like, it's Logic, it's Fruity Loops, it's Reason, Pro Tools.
Gotcha.
So yeah, Studio One is my main thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as far as the sounds inside of it, is that got plugins, or you buying sample packs?
Yeah, but I'm the guy that really likes to experiment with the plugins and stuff like that. So I do use, as far as what they give me, which is PreSonus, right? As far as PreSonus is concerned, I use their EQ. That's about it.
Yeah, that's what I got. PreSonus EQ studio channel in the back. I run the mic into it just for a little bit of spice and compression.
That's the only thing I use.
But I'm still rocking Pro Tools though, even though I run that in the Pro Tools.
Of course,
I just
use
use it.
Do you make beats on Pro Tools or no?
No, I use Machine.
Yeah, I've always no shots to no producers who use Pro Tools, but I always thought that was so strange.
I track out in Pro Tools.
I mean, no, that's tracking out is one thing, but to actually sit there and make the beat 8 bars, and then I never found it comfortable to do that on Pro Tools.
100%,
I couldn't
Pro
do that
Tools
on
is
Pro
for
Tools.
recording, tracking out.
Exactly.
If you maybe adding a little bit of like just spicing up a beat a little bit, dropping down, taking some octaves out of it to give you some lower vibes, and then maybe some lo-fi, flipping it a little bit of that in there.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely Machine, native instruments, sounds. I still collect sound banks. I still buy sound banks.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely
for sure.
still buy producer drum packs. Every single person is in there. Anybody who ever made a name, you know what I mean? Ninth Wonder, Alchemist, everybody's drum pack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As far as drum packs, let me shout out to the Heat Makers, because I seen Heat Makers just dropped a new expansion pack. Yeah, and I told him to do that 10 years ago, and he told me, and I quote, "Nah, I don't really know, but when I saw him do it, I was happy for him." Like, you finally getting in on that? But, you know, he teamed up with, I think, Akai.
Okay.
So to do it with the big company like that is fire.
Yeah, no, of course, exactly. Especially, I mean, you're talking about MPCs and the MPC keep. Oh man, like it's so hard now to get used to this, like the hardware again, because I come from hardware.
Yeah.
But now everything is so like at your fingertips, and it's like really all I need is a MIDI keyboard. Like I really don't. I had the machine at one point. I got the MPC Key 61, right? And I found myself using it as a MIDI keyboard, which is, to me, it's foul. I feel like I disrespected the MPC by doing that, because I'm
still writing certain things, traditional Fruity Loop style, because that's what started me with writing a sound
like clicking in the key. Right.
Once in a while. But it's whenever I'm using the machine and I'm throwing it into those rolls, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's something about, you know what I mean? Like actually slapping it yourself
for sure,
that I'm addicted to. Now, Omid, you actually have got some credit. So, like, real quick for the people watching, give them a couple of people that's like actually industry that you produce for.
We got Ras Kass, the Locks, each member.
So separately or together?
Yeah, separately. The Locks, Ras Kass, who else? King Los.
Oh, nice. Los is a rapper.
Yeah, well, disgusting.
Rapper.
And, you know, and everybody else local, you know what I mean? Like, take care of the local artists as well and stuff like that.
That's dope.
You know,
That's dope. But you have experienced a higher tier of production.
Of course.
Now, when you giving beats to someone like that, or you got a secret stash of beats where you know you made a heater and you like, this is my on dude stash, and I would never give it to an independent. I'm just waiting for the moment.
No, never. No. I used to marry beats like that all the time.
Okay.
I used to treat them like little kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, this pack is for this, but there's no such thing to me anymore. It's like, because when those opportunities arise, then it's like, okay, here you go. There's one stash, and that stash, to me, all sound fire.
Yeah, these are my
otherwise nobody,
stash.
You know, like what's the point of just, you know? So yeah, no, I don't believe in that holding beats back because these sound better than those, and then this artist needs these beats because they're not on. Like, nah. It's like, if it's fire, it's fire.
So you just going to it's fire beat pal. You're not like, oh, I got an opportunity, so I'm gonna make something for this person.
Absolutely. Or me and the upcoming individual, we would have a conversation like, hey, listen, these beats are like this. It's obviously free of charge. I just want to work with you, but keep in mind that these beats are also being shopped. Yeah. So in the event that, you know, someone,
so you'll pull it back from.
We got to pull it back. You know, or I can provide you with another one that has the same vibe, same feel. Just depends on whether or not they release it. If they release it, then cool, it is what it is.
How long can an artist hold the Omid G beat without using it before it's like, nah, that ain't yours no more? I gave a beat to a dude the other day. I told him, you got 30 days.
That's 30 days is crazy.
30 days.
I mean, listen, if we do what we do and it's released, then it's like, all right, cool, it is what it is. You know, especially if I feel like that person has something going for themselves, because we're building at the end of the day. So it you know, it's not a big deal like that. But if I'm sending something to somebody, it's particular to them anyway. So if I'm sending something for Drake, it's gonna sound like what I think a Drake beat would sound like. You know, so the chances of this person having that and that person having the same beat is like, you know. Plus, it's like, if I'm working with you personally, that's your beat. Gotcha. Like, I made that for you. So me and Biz in the studio, this is your beat.
Gotcha.
We made this together.
How often are you producing?
It slowed down a little bit for me, I'm not going to lie, just because life and work and stuff like that. But I would say 10, 12 a week.
10 to 12? 10 to 12 a week is good.
I know, but in comparison to what it used to be, like, it used to be more like 5 a day kind of thing, you know. But you know, you slow down after a while. You
Now,
know?
you've experienced it from both sides. I've definitely heard Omid as an artist as well. So what's the percentage of beats where you actually got a concept and you got ideas for the beats?
So that's a tricky one there, because when I'm producing. So there's no, I'm trying to create melodies at the same time. I literally have to tell myself I want to write. Then as I'm writing, then I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing today. All right, either I'm going to old beats and figuring out what the vibe is that I'm looking for, or as I'm making it, like you said before, I go with the melody because I'm going to create a melody, right? And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start with the melody. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Putting the sample together, and then on the drums, and now there's no making 3 beats. I made that beat for this song. That's all I did. I made the song, the beat, you know. So that's how I do it. Like, it's hard for me to go back to other beats that I already made because it wasn't in my frame. Like, I wasn't thinking like an artist, you know. It's hard to get out of both, like producer, artist, producer. Yeah, I can't.
Now let me ask you a question. Right now, we in a world of like people got TikTok joints that is #1 on TikTok. You don't know nothing in the song but just the little part that plays on the
30-second
clip.
clip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, do you believe in 90-second songs, or are you still the producer that's like, no, I want multiple verses, or you believe? Because there's a lot of songs out here that's just one verse in the hook.
So when we went from, I can't tell you when it was, but I noticed it. When we went from 3 verses
to
2, I was like, what happened with the 3rd verse?
Okay.
And then we went from 2 verses to 1 with the hook just being said over and over again.
Yeah.
In some cases, the bridge would be part of the verse.
Yeah.
So it's like repetitive. So how I feel is like, if it's catchy and it works, I don't mind hitting the replay button again.
Okay.
I don't mind rewinding the song back. Let's listen to it again, because it's a vibe. You know, so to me, it's like, if that's how people are digesting the music now, I guess that's how we got to do it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I'm not against it though.
You're
Not against it. No.
Now, if an artist reaches out to you for beats because they heard you like maybe put a beat up on the internet, right?
Yeah.
How do you go about deciding whether to work with him? Are you going to his page, listening to music he got already, finding out if he's good or not? Or are you looking at numbers, like, is this dude really moving?
No, the numbers, I don't know, man. At my age, I know that stuff is important because that's how, I guess, the industry does it. But at my age, it's like, where's the chemistry at?
Okay.
You know what I mean? And is it worth doing this with this person because this is the type of music that I want to make? At the end of the day, making and collaborating, it has to be synergy, right? So you have to have fun. Otherwise, why are we doing it? You know?
All the time now when you're producing, you in the room with the person. There's no more just sending beats off.
I try to be. No, I send beats off, of course, but if I have the opportunity to be in the room with somebody, for sure. Yeah, I would love that. Because there's nothing like that. You know.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing like that.
Creating and right there on the spot.
Yeah.
And again, pulled in by the energy is definitely a beautiful thing. I think some of the best records probably get created like that. Now, right now, being that, there's a lot of different sound in music. It's not just boom bap. It's not even just boom bap and southern bass no more. Like, there's Jersey drill. You know what I mean? Like, Are you exploring all these sounds when you produce, or are you saying, no, this is my style of production and I make these type of beats?
Yeah, I'm not hard-headed in that light, in the sense that this is all I make. It's just this and that, and I like to know that I can do it. Okay. But whether or not I do it all the time is the actual question. You know what I mean? Because I like drill in certain instances. Like, I like the idea of drill / Jersey club, like doom. I'm with you. It's cool, right? But then the yelling that some of the young kids do, it's kind of, I get lost in that sauce, right? But I like the ideas of putting old samples to faster drums like that. Like, it's cool. It's a different take. I want to know that I could do that, and I've always been a chameleon.
Got you.
So whether it's the Jersey club, the drill, trap, boom bap, like
when you turn the
things that
machine on,
pop.
it's however you feeling in that moment,
Exactly.
wherever the beats
I
take
never
you.
put no limits on anything like that,
Got
just
you.
because it's like you always want to try to challenge yourself
Got you.
anyway.
As
you
a
know?
producer, I definitely got a pile of beats that I would never rap to, but I
Well,
feel like they some
1000%.
heaters. You know what I
1000%.
mean? But it's
But
like me particular as an artist.
Would you say? I'm sorry to cut you off. Would you say that you would rap on every single beat that you made? Though?
No, I probably could force myself to write something to it,
right,
but there's mad beats that I'm like, I would never write on this,
right.
rap on this. Now, I'm gonna do this real quick. I want you to name me 2 beats that you feel are just timeless old beats that is fire forever. I'll give you one. I feel like Cool Breeze Watch for the Hook beat is fire forever. I feel like Banned from TV, fire forever. So right now, off the top, Omid, fire forever beats, old school ones.
Okay. I'm going 93 till infinity.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go the Pete Rock and CL Smooth. They reminisce.
Reminisce? Okay. All right.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna give you one more. Daytona 500, fire forever.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now, new beats that have caught me. I'm gonna give you one right now.
Okay.
And this might be a little cheap because I don't think that I would like the beat without like the little vibe for the hook. The Lil Wayne, let it all work out.
Okay.
I feel like that's a heater.
All
You know
right.
what I mean? But it needs the singing. Minus the singing, I don't know if the beat gonna take me on its own. But it needs that singing. And then G Herbo got a joint out that's fire right now. I don't know the name of the joint, but G Herbo got a joint where the beat is flame to me right now. So right about right now, something that's recent, that's a heater.
Beat wise, oh my God, yeah, you got me on that one. I'm gonna tell you right now, the joint that the Clips got. What's the
Off the new project?
Yeah, off the new project.
The Pharrell, Pharrell did all
yeah,
the beats.
yeah, no, well,
Whips
yeah,
and
yeah.
Chains?
No, is that the one with Kendrick?
No, Whips and Chains. Look, don't do this to me because you're going to mess with me. You make me look like I'm not a hip-hop head. I listen to that album mad times, and if I don't know which song and who's featured, don't be bothering me.
Okay,
y'all.
look. It's the first single that they led with.
Oh, so that was the
It starts off with the guitar.
it's like it sounds like some Saudi Arabian type of weird dark beat. Okay, I got you.
That joint right there is fire.
I got
And
if we don't know the name, it's all right. We're not supposed to know everything.
Listen, I'm a producer, so at the end of the day,
I'm too busy making my own beats.
Yeah,
exactly,
exactly. But there's a lot of good music out there, brother. It's hard to just pick because there's so many good.
So
shit
right
out there
now,
right there.
let me get just a couple of rappers that you're listening to in the moment right now.
I'm always a big Drake fan.
Okay.
I'm always a Kendrick fan.
So you're waiting on Iceman. You like Drake's new joint?
Yeah, listen, Drake rarely drops something that I don't like.
I like Drake when he's rapping. He get a little deeper. And my only issue with Drake is Drake absorbs vocal tones from people. This dude will do a West Indian rhyme, then he'll do a UK rhyme, then he'll rap like a boom bap dude. I just wish Drake didn't do that. I wish he just kept his vocal tone. Drake made great music, but I wish he keep his vocal tone and his vocal tone only. That's my only issue with Drake.
So I do agree with you on that, but I also think that at the same time, it's what's keeping him relevant.
Do you
know
feel
what I
like
mean?
it's a little bit like vampire-like?
I don't
takes rapper souls?
Kind of, sort of, in a way. But at the same time, I feel like he goes out of his way, and I don't know if this is just to make it right. Because that's what it kind of looks like. As I'm saying it now, I'm like, wait a minute, maybe that's what he's doing it for. But he'll go and he'll take somebody from that region of the world and be like, oh, here, please get on this song, you know what I mean? Or da-da-da. So he'll kind of like, show love at the same time.
He cleaned that up for you, Drake. He cleaned that up nice.
I love Drake. It's hard for me to say I don't, but like.
Okay. Who else? One more?
Yeah, right.
It's all right.
I'm drawing blank.
Sky put me on the other day. She was like, give me 3 songs you listen to right now. I was like, I listen to myself. I didn't know where to go. So when you be on the spot, these lights be blinging on your face. Yeah. All right, this is the last question of the day right now. I just wanted you to give some advice to the up-and-coming producer and artist trying to get out there. It's a weird world. People do weird stuff. So I just want some honest, clean-cut advice of what could help them in the studio, what could help them online.
Okay.
Any advice?
All right. So I would say, as cliche as it sounds, be yourself. And the most important thing is don't hold on to music for too long. Don't nobody know who you are right now. It does not matter. release your music. If you don't believe me saying it, Tyler, the Creator, says it all the time. Don't hold on to your music, because it's like, yeah, it's important for a rollout and all that other stuff, but it's like, brother, like, make more music.
I'm gonna agree with you. I seen Tyler Creator say, don't be afraid to promote your music. Like, don't just drop it and start acting. Keep dropping. And on my own behalf, I'm gonna say, don't hold on to your music, because trust me, when that hard drive crash and you lose the stems of songs that you never put up, and you know, as a producer who doesn't really know how to play keys, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to ever make those beats again. Right. So drop the music before your hard drive crash.
Yeah, that's true.
What I mean? Anything else?
He was just telling me it happened to you, right? Happened to me 3 times.
Broke my heart. This was the second time. Yeah. The first time I wasn't as nice as I was on this one. You know, so those old beats,
it hurt less.
Yeah, it was like whatever, who cares? I'm mad nicer than that dude. But this one, I had songs that I was attached to. I had songs that I was geared up that I was like, I'm gonna bong you in the head when you hear this one. You know what I mean? So it really, really hurt my feelings. Anything else for them?
Nah, I mean, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Well, listen, this is MBTV. It's all about growth. Omid G, Brother Biz. Let them know where they can find you, though.
Prod by Omid G, all social medias, YouTube, all that good stuff.
Said prod. That meant like produce, because that recording.
Oh, yeah, of course.
P-R-O-D.
Yeah. B-Y, Omid G.
Everywhere.
There you go.
All right, y'all.
Peace.